Hello and welcome to another episode of It Waits for No One, a modern fantasy tale on our channel here, Lantern Light Adventures. My name is Archangelic or Mal. My pronouns are she, her, and tonight I will be your disaster tour guide. So let's go ahead and introduce our players. I believe we start off with Ambalasha.
Hi everyone, Happy New Year. I'm Abhilasha or Percival. I am a TTRPG writer, player, and I write and review other things, usually involving the sapphic variety. And I'm playing Anjum Argent Khan today, who is a hellborn, graceful charmer and probably not prepared for what's up ahead.
Excellent. Liz.
Hey, I'm Liz. I'm playing Claudio Juarez, your really tall dwarf, uh, who I think is the only person who has any sort of combat expertise at all, as we face down an angel. So, this is going to be just great, undoubtedly. Happy New Year, everybody. Let's get back into it.
Nico.
Hi, I'm Nico. My pronouns are they, them. I am playing Leihoku Ahuna, a Nyx adept who steers the coven. I am presently holding the group baby, so I'm not too jazzed about combat, and also I'm not versed in combat. This is certainly going to be a thing. Looking forward to it, though.
I am also looking forward to it. Soliloquy.
Hello, everyone. My name is Soliloquy Jaden. I use they, them pronouns. You can find me most places online as FatSapphicBro. I will be playing Damian Alma, they, he pronouns, who is a ghost bud tender who doesn't do much. Happy New Year, and welcome back to our space here at Lantern Light Adventures. This is home to all of our TTRPG and related content on Twitch. All of our games are also uploaded to our Lantern Light Adventures YouTube channel. There's a link to our link tree in the chat. You can click on that. It'll take you to all of our various social media pages, so you can follow us everywhere we are. If you want to keep up to date on everything we're doing, feel free to also join our Discord, which is also linked in the chat. Thanks for joining us for Waits for No One, a modern fantasy tale. This is our Cypher System actual play. We built the world collaboratively using I'm Sorry Did You Say Street Magic. That world building session has been uploaded as a Patreon exclusive and can be unlocked at any paid tier. Our paid tiers start at $1, so check that out if you're interested. As for where you can find us the rest of the week, most Tuesdays from 6 to 9 p.m. PST, we stream An Empty Dream, our Girl by Moonlight actual play. Most Sundays from 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. PST, we stream Era of the Dragons, our D&D 5e actual play set in Mal's homebrew world. We also record an audiocast after show for each of our games where we go over any necessary advancement steps and debrief from the games. You can listen to these for free on our Patreon at patreon.com/lanternlightadventures. All of these after shows will always be free, but we appreciate any contributions and support as it helps us continue to bring you awesome queer content. Just as a reminder, each month we take the last 7 days of the month off so we can edit and prepare more content for y'all, as well as have a bit of a break to handle our day-to-day responsibilities. And finally, in support of a free Palestine, we will be sharing the GoFundMes for various families. The first family we are wanting to help is the Masood family. Dahlia and her husband Rami and their 4 children are in great need. Dahlia and Rami worked as pharmacists but have since lost their home and pharmacy. Their goal is currently set at 50,000 euros, and they have raised 39,439 euros as of this afternoon. Any help and support you can offer them would be amazing. Their GoFundMe is linked in the chat, and it's on our link tree. Thanks so much, everyone.
Thank you so much for those announcements. Without further ado, let's get back into it. So it's been a little bit since we played, so I'll give a pretty broad recap here. We started off with these 4 adventurers, schmucks, people, folks, getting a knock on the door from a gnome claiming to be from the a servant of one of the royal organizations, specifically to do with prophecy. You're given an invitation to meet with the head of this department, which you did, and you were told that every oracle and prophet and fortune telling mechanism that they monitor all gave the same prophecy. And upon them going through their process to find out what this prophecy means, they determined that you four were the best people to fulfill that prophecy. But the prophecy entailed that a lost prince was, or a great prince was coming to seek revenge or coming here to conquer, something to that effect. And you were told that there was another prophecy, only one different prophecy from a small kobold child who didn't get the prophecy himself, but instead got it from some ladies underground from when he was lost underneath the city for several days. Said that this prince is a schmuck and that you needed to get some magical items to fight off this entity. Specifically, I believe you needed, or was it? You needed a handful of things. You needed a seed from the deepest tree, a sword forged in cold fire, and there was one other that I don't have on this list for some reason, and that's bad of me as a GM. But yeah, there was one more object, but that's not important. What's important right now is that you went underneath the city, following a halfling man whose sole task is to be the one person to map out this underground cavern that has opened up underneath the square in front of the palace. And you followed him down, eventually making your way to a massive underground forest where you saw a massive frog wearing a cowboy hat blowing bubbles. And after a little bit of talking him down, you managed to get up into the massive tree at the center and find what you were looking for, the seed from the deepest tree, which quickly you realized was some sort of sentient creature who is now cooing and crying in your arms as you have come up from this cavern, and the skies have opened up, a ship has appeared. You hear, as if coming from everywhere, that the first angel has arrived. All you see right now, people are beginning to kind of panic in the streets and are looking up, and all you see is this ship for the moment. Is there something you would like to do?
After hyperventilating a little bit, ship. Are we talking Pirates of the Caribbean galleon or intro to Pirates of the Caribbean where we first meet Jack and he's on the dinghy? Like, what are we looking at scale wise?
You are looking. What context would we have here? It's got curves and it's like a self-contained vehicle. Like, it looks like it could be a car if it weren't massive. It's spaceship like. It's not something that is really like technology you would see here. Spacefaring things aren't really common at this point, but yeah, that's it's more like a car, but there's no wheels and there's like massive fiery engines at the back. It's hard to get a sense of scale, how far it is into the sky, though.
You see, and weapons turrets of any kind, or is it just child first triangle spaceship with a little rocket flame shooting out the bottom.
Go ahead and let's roll some, I would say, perception if you are skilled in that. Otherwise, this will just be intellect roll.
Finding and noticing small details.
Oh, yeah. That I would say that would gives you yeah, if you have are you just skilled in that?
I'm trained, yeah.
Trained. Okay, yep.
First roll, gang. 15.
15.
Respectable.
Excellent. That was I was setting that as a difficult roll, which the target number was 12. So that is plenty.
Hey.
You see that yes, there are turrets and weapons on this ship. Like you're seeing like kind of the divots in the hull of the ship where like they are definitely like inset into the ship itself, but you're like, this thing is armed to the teeth.
Dope. Okay. Ideas?
Is
Plans?
it where the announcement is
Thought?
coming from?
From your perspective, it's like the announcement is coming from everywhere, but it more than likely is just being projected down from this thing. Yes.
Run.
Hide. Run
Oh.
and hide.
Only one of us can fly, so I'm good with running.
Yes, and I don't I don't think whatever that celestial thing is going to appreciate my presence and my general existence. So I'm barely holding on to not fleeing. Let's all flee together. So I
yeah,
don't feel
I'm good with
like a
fleeing.
bad person.
Start moving with purpose away.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're hustling.
We're not running. We are tactically retreating to gather information.
We're power walking like the little ladies at the mall. Just
Yes.
I can't single us out from. Oh,
I mean,
I'm
having our
going
morning
to,
exercise.
okay, I'm going to call my friend and I'm going to ask them to get the car and hope that it can get us as far away as possible. Who lives the furthest?
Who lives the furthest away from here?
I think the three of us live in the same building.
yeah.
Well, fuck.
And then you live, technically speaking, those three live the furthest because you are literally across the street from the square. But they are like 4 blocks from here. So it's not like
Okay. Can we go to the okay, so I want to say that we go to the where the bar is, the train bar. I think we're just going to go there. I think that might be the furthest we can go and be safe there.
okay. Yes, so Armbox will pull up in the car. People are starting to, like I said, panic, and people are not driving very safely. So like she has to weave to get to you. As this is happening, the front of the ship in the sky, this front splits open and opens like a set of double doors, and a massive figure starts to exit from the ship, floating as if gravity doesn't affect it. From as far as you can see, it is clothed in silver. Some type of suit around it. There are many, many wings, like countless wings that seem to not be attached to it, but float around it. And it begins to slowly descend to the square. And as it comes closer into your view, you see this thing is easily 20 feet tall.
If this being wasn't just entirely terrifying, I would accuse it of stealing my mom's steak.
Biblically accurate monstrosity?
Yeah,
Biblically accurate copycat. Okay, she didn't hear me, right?
I think so. Do not think so.
Okay, I if my home wasn't close to wherever this being is, I need to do a ritual to contact my mom. I need my mother. I'm not ashamed to say this. I want to contact my mom. All of you can bite me.
Okay.
All right. So Claudio absolutely would have been bringing up the tail end of the fear calisthenics going on right now. Does this motherfucker look real? I imagine illusions are not unheard of in this world, and there is nothing scarier than a 20-foot glowing silver being with wings floating down from above. Like that would be a hell of an illusion if you wanted to make an impact. So yeah, Claudio's absolutely like flicker, come on, you stupid hologram.
You are looking, and with that, like seeing small details, we'll kind of flow off of that roll for now. Or actually, just go and give me another one. Yeah, you always have a chance to get a nat 20 and get some experience.
And there's nothing like aid where I can add 4 automatically, or like a D4, is there?
No, there's nothing
Okay.
like that. Well, so we do have some things. So training eases the difficulty on
Right,
it.
and
So
I have that.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure. 1, 2, 3, roll. It's worse.
Okay.
Is an 8.
As far as you can tell, there are no illusions, and it continues to float down, and it lands softly in the square. People are like have scrambled out of this square. There is mayhem, and it lands here. The wings are like seem like they're like some type of drones, or there's some other creature on their own. They are made of like a single eyeball with a wing that just stretches out the back of them. And there are 10 to 20 of them that flit around this creature. You get a better look. It has this gray-green skin. Its eyes have no pupils. It has massive bat-like ears. Its hands are massive and clawed at the ends, but it holds them in almost a reverent manner. And it says, I am the first angel. I am the harbinger of the prince to come. Prepare yourselves for combat. Our prince expects a mighty battle.
He's going to be disappointed.
I'm going to go ahead and do a GM intrusion. You can, of course, yes. So Aram Vox, then this will affect you, Abalasha, because this is your NPC. So Aram Vox is trying to pull the car to like come get you, and just gets T-boned in the intersection as people are paying only attention to this giant. You see the car crash happen before you gain an XP, and you get to give an XP to another one of the players.
Okay. First of all, Anjum screams with anguish, watching her car and her friend get like fucking T-boned, and is going to essentially now start straight up like elbowing the fuck out of people, even starts pointing fucking like her weapon at people, like get the fuck out of my way, as they're going to go and try and reach their friend, and try and pull them out.
Okay. Go ahead
And
and give,
can give the XP. I'm going to give the XP. Sorry, I'm going to give the XP to Claudio.
okay. Go ahead and give me a speed roll. If you have something for like evading, moving through crowds, something that might help you, let me know. But yeah, give me a speed roll.
I do have something like balance and careful movement. I have something that says, wait, what is it? 1 second. Something involving deceiving, magic law, persuading. I do have like this speed, defense, and physical performing arts, something like
Okay.
that.
All right, yeah. I think the balance and careful movement, if you're trained in that, that will ease this for you. So yeah, go ahead and give me a speed roll.
Okay. I have forgotten. I'm rolling a d20, right?
Just a straight D20. Yep.
11.
11 is enough. It was just a standard roll. Target of 6, you reduced it to 3. So yeah, that's plenty. You weave through here. Yeah, you're like knocking back people with your weapon, being careful. I won't speak for you there. You might want to hurt some people.
I am okay, so I'm not trying deliberately hurting people, but I have absolutely nicked a couple of people, especially people who are not getting out of my way, especially people who are like frozen, because that is a thing that can happen if you're scared, frozen. I absolutely have nicked someone who's just frozen and standing there in my way. So I'm like, get out of my, move. So yeah, I have absolutely not deliberately injured people right now. It's okay. I'm rich. It's fine. I can do that.
Amazing.
I am a rich half demon. I right now, and my friend is injured. It's y'all are on your own.
As you are like making your way through here, there is an nerdy looking like half elf man is like pushing a cart, and already there's t-shirts, and this is they're just black t-shirts with white text, and it says I saw the angel today and all I got was this lousy t-shirt, and he said t-shirts for sale, and you like knock past him as you make your way there. You get to the car, and Armvox is like, you can see inside the car, and you see that she's just like holding her head in both hands, and she's a little dazed, but she's okay as far as you can tell.
Autumn, you good?
She kind of reels and she says, I've been better, boss. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. Can I pull Autumn out of my lovely mangled car?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a might roll. This is going to be difficult. So the target number will be 12.
Oh boy. Okay. What kind of shit? 11.
11. Okay. You are you realize like you pull at the handle and like you try and pull at the door. You're not strong enough. It has jammed itself in. The angel just keeps repeating this message. I am the first angel. I am the harbinger of our prince. Prepare for battle. And it's a booming voice that echoes through here. You're trying to get Armvox out, and eventually you will, but for right now, you're just trying to do that. What are the rest of you up to?
If y'all want to go first, because I've got shenanigans if you want to go before.
My inclination would be to help try and open the car door, but I don't have anything that's helpful, and I'm a ghost, so I don't know
You
what I
gotta
can do.
concentrate to keep your hoodie on.
Yeah.
Oh, that hoodie is on the ground. 100%.
Yep. Yeah. Nope. Totally forgot about the hoodie. I'll pick it up eventually, probably, hopefully.
Yeah, and I think you have inability with interacting with physical objects.
Well, I have like an inability with all physical attacks specifically.
Okay. Gotcha.
It doesn't say anything about anything else.
All right.
Hoku's unfortunately one of those people that freezes, so
Oh no.
she's not very helpful right now. She's like, what the fuck is that? What is that? I know it's saying something, but it is not registering.
Yeah, the little, I think we've likened this little seed to a watermelon. Although that's mostly in size, it's kind of mango colored, like reds, yellows, and greens. But it has seemed to have formed enough feet to kick in discomfort over how loud this angel is being, and you can tell like it's very uncomfortable in your arms about how loud everything is.
You know what, little buddy? Same.
Enough feet really threw me.
It's becoming more humanoid as time goes on, but it's still roughly in the shape of a round object. So
Okay.
It's every preschooler's drawing of their family. It's just a head with little arms and little legs.
yes.
The stick figure drawings.
Yeah.
And with the triangle and the square home and the sun and everything. Unfortunately, that is about the level I can draw today.
If Bebo's trying to escape my grasp because of how loud this thing is, I'm going to start backing up away from it.
I forgot its name was Bebo.
Name is Bibu.
Bebo.
So what did you say you were trying to do? Sorry.
Oh, I'm gonna like slowly like back away. Like shit. Am I going to become a single parent?
Oh no. Yeah, you back up and you hold Bebo in tight, and Bebo begins wailing.
Uh-oh.
Louder and louder. But yeah, it's just really upset about all this. Just crying, openly crying.
Little dude, I get it, but like please.
Damian, what are you up to?
Well, I mean, I told you what I wanted to do, but I don't know that I can. So that's
Oh, you want to
the
go
ball
help?
is back into your court.
Yeah, you can go help. Yeah. So you can make a might roll. It'll be
It's just a
ease
flat roll?
because yes, it'll be ease because Anjum is already doing it too.
That's a whopping 6.
That's not enough.
No, I didn't think it would be.
You needed a 9.
I'm a ghost. I'm trying so hard.
Yeah, if you'll have any tools or anything that might help open a jammed door, that's something you can do. But yeah, you are sitting there trying. You come up to the door and are trying to open it too, and like you can kind of interact with objects, so you're able to help, but not very much. Claudio,
I'm assuming a foil isn't like a fencing sword is not helpful in this situation.
if you are willing to risk breaking it, if you fail, then I'm okay with that easing this for you.
Yeah, probably not, just because big angel booming is not. I don't know if the damn thing is even going to make a difference to the loud biblically accurate asshole out there, but it's still good to have a weapon. Just trying manually. We're
Okay.
just trying with all our strength.
Well, then, yes, Damian will be helping you. Still a difficult roll, but that reduces the target number to 9.
Okay, let's roll for it. Please be good. Please be good. 19.
19. Yeah, that will do it. Yeah, you both manage to like pull the door open. It doesn't open all the way, but it's enough that Autumn Vox she kind of like clambers out into your arms and she says, "Oh, look at you, boss. You're the one helping me today." And she's clearly like super lightheaded from you could tell that like she hit her head against something. We'll say that these have airbags. Yeah, she got hit with the airbag when this happened, so she's not 100% here.
Yeah. Anjum is going to put her arm around Autumn and is like, yeah, buddy. Okay, so that I point to the thing. That's new. You think it's going to be mad at me for existing?
She looks at it and she says, and I don't know if I'm seeing straight. Is that thing like a building?
Yeah. No, it's as tall as a building and it has way too many wings. Just a frankly show off amount of wings.
Those pants are avant-garde, man.
Fucking hipster. Why is the apocalypse being announced by a hipster?
We'll cut away from that. Claudio, what are you doing? What's the shenanigans here?
Okay, so like I said, Claudio is kind of bringing up the rear. He's walking backwards, watching this thing, hoping like hell it will flicker. Probably just backs into and bumps Leihoku and sees Bebo crying. Screeching at this point, I would imagine, yes?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Does Bebo have ears?
Not discernible ears at this point.
Okay, I'm gonna assume it has ears. Okay. Leihoku, you have gigantic, terrified eyes right now, correct?
Yep.
Okay, cool, tight. Okay. First, takes off his t-shirt, wraps it around the baby's head to try and muffle the sound. So hopefully this thing will stop screeching and drawing attention to itself.
Okay.
Kind of like grabs Leihoku, like one hand on her cheek, one hand on their shoulder, like, go meet up with Anjum. I will catch up, and like gently pushes in the direction of the car accident.
What? Where are you going? What are you gonna do?
I'm just gonna test something.
Right now?
It's fine.
know that I believe that, but okay.
Leihoku, give me a quick intellect roll.
Oh no. 13.
13. Okay. So Claudio, from your perspective, it did muffle the sound, but Leihoku, the sound, it doesn't muffle the same way when like Claudio tries to like quiet it down. It's like it's resonating in a way that you've seen and felt before. You're attuned to magic. You're attuned to the way magic sounds, the way magic feels, the way it resonates with certain things. This thing isn't just crying. Bebo isn't just crying. Bebo is screaming out magic.
Oh. Why?
It's a magical baby.
I know, but
Like, why is probably the easiest question.
if I try and calm him down, can I do that? Like,
Yeah.
rock him while, I don't think it would be called running.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead and I don't know if do you have any skills in magic or anything like that?
Handling natural animals.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah. I would give that to you. I would give that. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and give me another intellect roll. And how are you trying to calm down the baby? You said you were like rocking the baby and trying to just run from here?
Yeah, I've got him like up on my he's mostly round with legs, so like up here probably, patting his back. Okay. Let's see how this goes. That's a 6.
A 6. Okay. It does not calm down the the wailing coming from Bebo at all.
I'm gonna take Claudio's shirt off his head. No, it's not making him. It's not working.
I tried. That, however, was not the shenanigans, but please finish.
Oh my god. I'm gonna keep going in the direction of the rest of the group and keep checking back to make sure that Claudio is actually coming with us and not just entirely staying behind.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Claudio. What you got?
So Claudio is heading back towards the angel.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. God damn.
So
Claudio, Anjum is like, Claudio, what in the, like, one hand over their bleeding friend and Claudio,
I don't. So DM's call, but I don't know how close we are. If you ran out into the middle of the street and are dealing with a T-bone, and I am at the tail end of the group sending people towards you.
Yeah.
Unless you're gonna call me and call attention to me. Yes, Claudio is absolutely shirtless, carrying a dirty backpack filled with dynamite. Don't forget.
Oh, I haven't forgotten.
Dynamite and a hand grenade, running back towards the 20-foot tall creature that is threatening. Yes, that is where we're at.
Claudio, okay. Anjum is going to be looking. Okay, okay. Aurum is here. Damian,
Yes.
Aurum, are you okay with me? I need to go help that moron. That moron is we don't, that is a celestial creature. If dynamite works on it even for a second, it definitely, the next second is Claudio's splattered remains over everybody here. Can you do you want to stay here or do you want to come with me? Because I think I'm going to probably have to do the thing that's going to, the thing I do.
Are you addressing that to me or to
No, I'm addressing that to Aurum, but like, when the thing means that Anjum is going to melt and is going to try and like flow towards Claudio as fast as they can.
Okay, you're going to do that, but you're still pretty far away. Like, it'll ease some things for you to get over there, but it's pretty crowded in the streets now. Claudio, I'm going to give you the opportunity to try to do something before Anjum can reach you.
Yeah, no problem. Claudio is not suicidal, and therefore he is not about to attack the building with 3 sticks of TNT. So
I don't know that. You are literally heading towards the angel with the bag of dynamite. I don't know that.
How close to the tree is Big Dog?
Honestly, the tree would be right in front. It landed in the palace square. So there's probably 30-40 feet between it and the tree.
Okay, cool. Palace Square, big old tree, angel guy, my tiny ass. I'm kind of skirting along the edge. I am doing my best to look. Oh no! Two things. I want to. So I have an ability, and you can tell me how this works. Called throwing. It's a cantrip called throwing stones.
Okay.
And this is a stretch of a use, so please let me know. It says I can summon, and nearby is the operative word here. Similar hard common materials, brick, cement, stone, asphalt, or similar. Is it possible for me to summon, and I know this is going to eat up some intellect, like 3 or 4 pieces of stone from, basically what I want to do is I want to pull 3 or 4 pieces of stone this way past the angel, like they're coming towards me, and see if there's any kind of, is there a force field? Is there a holograph? Do the wings wipe out and try to protect it? Basically, testing defenses.
Okay, absolutely. Yeah, you're spending intellect to do so. Yeah, you want to. So if you're pulling up 3 pieces of something,
I did 4. So
you did 4.
It 8 for intellect. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you summon up these 4 pieces of and basically you're just pulling masonry out of the ground around you.
And I don't even need them to be like big. Like, I don't want him to feel like, oh no, I'm being attacked. But like, you're a giant creature in the middle of the someone's probably throwing a rock at you or something. Like not something he feels threatened enough to start swinging a sword about, but testing.
Yeah. And yeah, you pull up these rocks. You're starting to hear like sirens happen, like in various places. Clearly, there's an emergency response coming to this place. You launch these stones at it. The eyes on these wings have been watching you, and these eye drone things with like a single wing on them are closer to your size. They've been watching you, and as you launch these rocks, they come to intercept them. They block them with their wings, preventing you from hitting this giant creature.
Okay, good to know.
And that is going to be my GM intrusion. So go ahead and gain an XP, and you get to give an XP to another player.
Fabulous. So I'm at 7. And Leihoku, you can take one for figuring out that Bevo is screaming into the magical ether. And then the second thing I want to do, I will basically pratfall and kind of go down on a knee. I also have an ability, and again, this is kind of a stretch, so called Sense Attitude. I feel like this motherfucker is lying. I don't know about what.
Okay.
It just the wings are not attached to him. That does not seem like a natural creature. It might be a dozen natural creatures working together, I'll give you that, but that does not seem like one singular dude. I don't know if that's something I could pick up with Sense Attitudes, if the vibes vibrating off of the wings.
Okay.
Like something.
I'll say yeah, I'll say that this I'll let this give you I'll let this ease this task. Go ahead and give me I guess this will be an intellect roll.
Okay. And I've just eaten some of my intellect, so let's see how this goes.
Oh, well, that shouldn't affect your roll. That's just a pool to spend from. So the roll is just a straight D20. So
it's still a 2.
It's still a 2.
I fell real hard.
You don't know. You're like, is this what angels are like? You weren't one to like. You aren't particularly religious. You don't know.
No. All right, cool. I know at this point that my friends are probably watching me run towards the danger like a moron. I'm like, I should probably go the other way, and I start pratfall, dust myself off, flip the backpack to the front of me, and start digging through for one of the spare shirts, so I'm not just running around nips out, and head back towards the rest of the group.
Yeah, so
I'm not sure anyone minded.
The half of a man tries to sell you the shirt as you're like leaving the square. It's like t-shirts for sale. It unfazed by the chaos around him. But yeah, on Anjum, you can. I'll let you you are weaving through here as quickly as possible. You did not manage to, you would not have been able to get to Claudio before he like launched things at the giant, but you managed to intercept Claudio to like kind of guide him out of here. So
I grab Claudio's hand and like, we'll discuss the fact that I think you have some kind of death wish later, but run, let's just run.
And what if he caused problems? He would. You don't gotta act foolish. Come on. This is what foolishness gets, and I point to your friends. This is what panicking gets.
I'm never gonna die.
Yeah, Claudio, were you planning to detonate the fucking dynamite when there are people around here?
Do I look? You know what? I'm not gonna ask that because you're gonna say yes. I'm not that stupid. No, I wanted to see one. We can walk and talk. Everybody move. Calmly. Like we got said.
Run and talk.
There's no need to run. Trust, he is 20 feet tall. He can catch up to us in about 8 steps. We're not outrunning him.
Yeah, but if we are just going to walk, we're going to look suspiciously calm. And quite frankly, I would rather the celestial motherfucker out there not look at me.
And I imagine we catch up with the rest of the group at this point.
Can you understand why?
If he was gonna notice you, he probably would have noticed you. It's not exactly like you're calm right now.
Whew. Okay.
Go eat a door frame. Calm down.
I'm gonna give Claudio his shirt back.
If I melt into silver around your feet, I could burn them off. Do not fuck with me right now. I am not calm right now.
Exactly why I'm saying we need to calm down. I'm not saying we don't move with purpose. However,
Purpose.
if you suddenly turn into the Silver Surfer, you will become noticeable. With purpose, calmly.
I will ask what the Silver Surfer is another day, but let's just walk. We're walking.
So
I-
where are you walking to? Where are you going?
We're going to walk as far as we can, and if possible, steal a car and get to the train, to the train bar. There are so many abandoned cars here. I'm sure Claudio can hotwire something.
Yeah, as you get away from the few blocks surrounding the palace square, things calm down a little bit. There's definitely like people like out trying to figure out what's going on. But you know, the buses are still running. There you hear the sounds of helicopters up above. You see on like TVs in various places you pass by. They're reporting that, a giant has landed in Palace Square. Chaos is ensuing. They're just like, the reporting has already begun on the chaos that is ensuing here. But there's multiple ways. Yeah, you could steal a car if you wanted to.
Can't we just take the train to like nearby so I don't have to steal a car? You're not gonna self-destruct going on the subway. I promise.
Okay, that's a good idea. Everybody onto the train.
And do we have any kind of actually, Anjum, you were flirting with the cute girl at the prophecy office. Do we have any other like castle contacts or anything? Or is that the only number we got? And I left addressing this to everybody.
Possibly the only one, but I did leave a silver coin in her belongings so I can like eavesdrop anytime I need to. I haven't checked in a while.
That's not even what I'm thinking. If there's helicopters and this and that, we definitely should let somebody know not to get too close to the wings because they act independently. And so informing people who, might be interested in messing with things would probably be a good idea.
I do have the number of, there's a WhatsApp group of everybody who lives in the mansion. So like, I can just find her number in there.
Either that or somebody who is semi-militarily related or some.
I got a couple of retired colonels there. I'm sure they can tell somebody who can tell somebody. Wait, and I'm just now scrolling through the chat, just checking and I'm going to make a call. And I find, I forgot her name, the one who recruited all of us.
Her name is, I have it here, Lady Andrea Riverstead.
Okay,
yes,
she's
the Secretary of Prophecy.
Okay, so I'm looking through the group chat and I find Lady Andrea's second phone, and I'm going to start calling and sending messages like don't go near and I'm going to put the message in the group chat itself, while also sending like DMs to everybody, to like all the retired colonels and everyone who's in that group chat, like, and start calling them while we're on the train.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you send out this message. Go ahead and what's this going to be? Make an intellect roll. Let's just see how this goes.
Okay. 15.
15. Okay. Yeah, that meets a level 5 difficulty. Okay. Yeah, you have contacts all over the place. Like the fact that you have their numbers, you get a few people who are like, why do you have my number? And but ultimately, like, what message are you trying to convey to them?
I'm saying do not engage directly. The wings are impenetrable. Approach with caution. Get your best hostage negotiator out. Get your best mediators. We need to open a communication line, something like that. And I'm also sending messages to my underground organization to hide. Just go underground and not talk, and just hide wherever they can, because our plans are probably going to have to be paused for a while until we deal with this biblically accurate motherfucker. That's what I'm going to call him, just a biblically accurate motherfucker.
Absolutely. Yeah. Basically, yeah, you get several responses of like in the affirmative. Yeah, your network does not respond, which in this case is a good sign for you. Like you're like, okay, they took the order immediately.
Yeah, Aurum is currently kind of lagging and just kind of sleeping on, kind of just a little bit drowsy on my shoulder. Leihoku? Do you have some first aid or something that could I point to Aurum? They're pretty banged up right now.
I'm gonna shift Bebo over to one arm and then go, actually, Claudio, take the baby. And I do have, I can't, would they have their own pool that got hit?
I will say for this, yes, actually, yes. Armvox does have a pool that was hit by this. So
okay. Because I can do a little heal. I'm gonna check them out, but I'm also gonna got what I'm supposed to roll. If I just click it, will it take it out of my pool automatically?
yes, yeah. There's there's a little like coin stack icon.
Okay, and then 4.
Oh, okay.
4 back to their pool.
Yeah. You are. It sounds like y'all have all gotten onto a train. Yeah, there's some elevated trains out here that will take you closer to where you want to be. But you're sitting in this train, and Armvox is like kind of like leaning back, like, oh, I do not feel good. But you, how does it look when you heal Armvox?
Hulk is gonna turn and very gently like check them over, brush the hair out of the way, see if there's any noticeable cuts. Anyway, and then it's kind of a softer blue light. It's not like when she scanned the night where it was a tidal wave. It's more of like a very gentle kind of a wave, like crashing onto the shore.
Okay, yeah. They kind the like the little bits of cuts and things they have, and they have like kind of some bruising on their head, and like that kind of eases away, and they say, "Oh, yeah, that's the fucking good stuff." Okay.
You okay?
Yeah, yeah. Oh damn, boss, the car. Sorry. You're muted.
Buddy, honestly, that's the least of our problems right now. I'm just glad you're okay. And everyone else here is okay and not immediately smited by that thing.
But is
Yeah.
that thing not Bebo?
Obviously not Bebo. Why would I say that about Bebo? I'm saying, of course, to
No, I mean, does that thing out there, that biblically accurate motherfucker, does it want Bebo?
I don't know. I hope not. It didn't move at all when we started moving, so
it was just saying it honestly, it was just like a frankly way too elaborate MC, like just announcing the main act. That's what it was seemed like doing. It wasn't trying to grab for anything as far as we could see. It was just announcing shit.
Hoku's is also going to turn after inspecting Aram, turn to Claudio, very gently whack him on the chest. What's wrong with you?
I was curious, and I would rather have more information than less.
Where's the dynamite?
Somebody on the train puts that, like, looks over their newspaper at the mention of dynamite.
I just glare at them. Motherfucker, did you see what's outside?
Newspaper
Maybe
goes
not.
back up. It's like, yeah. Yeah, you get off closer to the cherry pits. A little bit more outside of town where you had actually just kind of came from, actually. Yeah, you don't see, like, you can hear that you still hear the occasional helicopter come over. There are distant sirens, but it's pretty calm out here in the less urban area.
Well, we're all just gonna stagger into the bar.
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna put my hoodie back on.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. That's. I was like, why is that notable? Forgot. Yeah, you step into the bar. It is definitely more populated than it was earlier in the day when you came by here. And some of you get the scent of like a little bit of a smell of a like wet dog as you enter. but there are people crowded around the bar, just kind of drinking, being served here, and they're all watching the TV intently, and it is just it's just like helicopter footage of this massive creature that hasn't taken a single step since you left.
This motherfucker's not real.
It looks, those wings look definitely real.
The wings are responding. They are responsive.
Say it out loud. Just think out loud. We need something.
I don't even have the words yet. Just, all I've got is that motherfucker's not real. That's not a full thought yet. That's why I was going back. That's why I was going and poking at things.
And what did you get?
Like I said, the wings can respond autonomously without interacting with each other. They are acting as, I don't know if it's a defensive shield for whatever this thing is, because if that's the case, then I'm not saying it will be easy to not take this as such. He might not be as difficult as we are assuming to damage if he needs 20 shields.
If the wing, okay, assuming your theory is correct and that fucker ain't real, the wings are a powerful bit of separate magic,
Right.
because they're not because the being, if the being is an illusion, that means the wings and the defensive magic is a completely different spell and is a fucking powerhouse of a spell.
So, but okay. You are who and what you are. You were concerned that it would notice you because you were concerned it would pick up on who and what you are. Did you unequivocally get that inverse feeling? Like, does everybody here know you are who and what you are? Can I speak without?
Just everyone saw me fucking melt into silver, man. Come on.
Dope. Okay, if you're a demon and that's a celestial, in theory, y'all should have been like wow, 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 and just picked up on each other. Did you get that vibe from him? Or was it just, oh fuck, that's a big dude? Doesn't work like that at all, because I am neither demon nor angel. I'm just a pain in the ass.
Look, I'm only half, okay? The other half is me fucking human.
But still, there's a potential that.
Yeah.
Right. Did you get smacked in the face with the equivalent of, oh fuck, a celestial when he came down? Like an instinctive thing.
Okay.
I don't know if it works like that, but
okay, so Anjum was just panicking at the sight and just seeing her friend get fucking T-boned. So I don't think Anjum has fully thought and has like really reached into themselves thinking, okay, what happened? Like if they got that instinct. So I want to roll for that. Can I roll for like self-intellect of some kind? Like just to like, did I get like some gut feeling?
Yeah, go ahead and give me an intellect roll.
16.
16. And you are trained in is there anything you're trained in that might help you with this?
I am trained in magic lore and lore of the underworld.
Fantastic. With a 16, that is okay. Yeah, with that, you're thinking and you're adding everything up, and you're like, Claudio's onto something. That thing doesn't act like it calls itself an angel, but it doesn't act like your mortal enemies, the Celestials. It doesn't, it seems to just be a massive creature than anything else. It didn't give off the aura of something that is holy or full of that radiant energy you're used to from creatures like that. Also, you've never known a celestial to need to travel by ship.
The ship. What if the wings were fucking functional, what's with the ship?
And he didn't fly down. He floated. That's not... That motherfucker is lying.
Okay.
And that is why I said calm down.
Okay. Assuming this is all still a conspiracy from the family, from that family, this is still a powerful bit of magic.
Oh yeah, it's still absolutely gonna fuck us up, but it's not heavenly.
Yeah, that is a whole different thing. This would probably fuck us up. So we can't approach it, and we definitely can't let it near Bebo nearby, but I can shapeshift into other people or other beings. We can do some shenanigans here. We can try some shit.
You into Bebo, and then you melt him.
I think we can come up with more plans. That's a start, but I think we can think of something else.
Just to throw another magnificent wrench into this plan, we still have 2 things we're supposed to go find, and now we have a child.
Okay. Okay. Leihoku. Okay, we need at least 2 people to take care of the child. We cannot bring the child into whatever situation we're going to be going into. And also, we need someone to keep an eye on the TV and let us know whatever this illusion, this biblically accurate motherfucking illusion does.
I don't think it does much. Except be loud, and Bebo doesn't seem to like that.
Okay. Is it possible for you to figure out if it just doesn't like the noise or the sound, or is there something else Bebo's reacting to? Could Bebo be reacting to the magic?
Oh.
Bebo.
Yeah, how would I?
Oh, he learned his name. Good job, bud. Gotta be hungry. Hold up.
Good
they got anything?
You don't got a mouth.
Can we? Does it have a mouth?
It kind of.
It's been screaming.
Yeah. Its anatomy is utterly inscrutable. Well,
let's at least get it some water to absorb. Little watermelon creature.
As you hand over the baby, I'm going to give you all 1 XP. That's how I'm going to do this as I intrude. And it's like the background fades away to a dim gray. You're still at the table. But in the booth with you is the lady Andrea Riverstead. And she says, how is the journey going for you? How is your quest? Did you talk to the kobold child?
Have you looked outside lately?
Yes, you'll have to forgive me. That is a short-term problem, and I'm looking for long-term solutions. And you are my long-term solution.
I mean, you can kind of guess how it's going if you looked outside.
Yes, I understand that. What did the kobold child say to you? You all see this, by the way. You're all in this, like around this table. So,
does Bebo seem to react to her?
Bebo doesn't seem to react to her. You know that this is some type of spell or something that the lady is using. Maybe Bebo wasn't brought in on the group call.
You're a weird little dude, but we've got items to search for. I'm gonna hold up Bebo a little bit. This is one of them.
She adjusts her glasses. And what exactly is that?
This is Bebo.
Okay.
The seed from the deepest tree.
Yeah.
Oh, a cryptic prophecy. Excellent. And she begins writing down some things. Are there any other objects or anything you must acquire?
A sword forged in the coldest fire and a glass statue.
Fascinating.
And the kobold, he basically said the prince is a bad guy. Stop him.
Yes, we've gathered that with the speaking of battles and things. And honestly, if this wasn't an enclosed spell, that is all you would hear, and that is all my office has been hearing for the past hour. So, if you could quickly find out what you're supposed to get, where it is, and how to use it, time is clearly running out on us.
When did we get this mission? We got this mission this morning, right?
Yep.
So, deciphering the cryptic prophecy, talking to somebody else on the other side of town, finding the first being we need. We have done that in less than 12 hours and we're still not moving fast enough?
Yeah, this is just how royalty is.
I literally just died
These
like
are the
today.
most indolent motherfuckers in the universe. These people will not have, look, parties, tea. You can have a party. You can set up a party within an hour. But when it comes to actual, genuine change, in giving houses to marginalized populations, like myself, even though I got off easy, there are a lot of people who don't get off that easy, and I've been. Why do you think I have a secret underground organization? It's not. I didn't do that for kicks. It's because of shit like this.
I'm sorry, I was talking to someone else. What were you saying? Anyway, please complete your mission. Time is of the essence, and the call ends.
Aren't you also royalty?
Only technically, and we were disowned for demonic practices, but that's not the point.
As the call drops, the that half orc ghost with the like suit and top hat is in front of you, Damian, and he says, "You're not going to be making any ghost calls in here, are you?"
Ghost calls?
Yeah, I said what I said.
What do you make of this weird thing in the street?
What we're on the thing on the picture box.
Yeah.
I don't ever know what's going on in there. Must be a new show.
Oh no, it's like a real thing. It's outside.
I can't leave here. And
Oh,
that really limits my experiences.
bummer.
If I wanted to identify something like a plant or an animal, do I have to be like physically where it is? Or would the TV work?
The TV might work here. Yeah. It might help to be able to to closely examine it, but yeah, you could probably make it work off of this.
I'm gonna get up while rocking Bebo and see if I can get a better, like, closer look at what's on the TV.
Okay.
And I am thankfully trained in identifying plants and animals. Let's see. 12.
12. Okay.
12.
All right. Unfortunately, that's not going to be high enough for this thing. This thing it's almost unlike anything you've seen in our world, in the world you live in. If this thing came from some other, it doesn't come from any planes that overlap. It doesn't come from any worlds that are nearby. It's truly alien to you.
I'm gonna go back to the table. Hey, do you think that could be like a machine?
Don't see why not.
It's like it's not natural, obviously, but I don't.
Well, I will say you do get the sense that it is some type of living being.
Oh,
It is something. We're talking about the angel, right? Like that's what you're trying to get a glean on. Yeah, you do get a sense it is some sort of like being, but it's not something you're familiar with or have any like frame of reference for.
Go to the library. Poco's just thinking out loud. Like, I wonder if they have. No. I don't know.
Yeah, as you are sitting here thinking of what your next steps are going to be, I think that's a good place for us to take our break. So, yeah, we are going to go to our break. We will be back in 10 to 15 minutes, and we hope to see you soon. Hey, everyone. Welcome back. So, last we left off, y'all were in the y'all were at the bar trying to figure out what to do from here. Got a call from your boss where she was real interested in what you had to say. And yeah, Leihoku, as you were you're watching the TV trying to figure this out, and you see that like Bebo like sees the TV and is very angry about the creature on the TV. Like, but upset in that baby way where you could tell like Bebo might start crying again.
Oh, what are you even mad about? Don't take him away from the TV. It's just a picture. You're not even there anymore. It's okay. Can you still hear it? Not that people can answer me, but
Yeah, Bebo really can't answer you too much, but
Is no one here weirded out that we have a baby in a bar? Like other people?
you get some glances from the uh bartender here. She just kind of is like giving you glances, but like it's not too weirded out. Y'all aren't the weirdest people in here by far. Like looking around, uh there's the impossibly old man who's seemingly always at the bar, and he's definitely a weirder customer than you are.
We're not
Cool.
we're not plying him with alcohol, so I think that's fine.
In our defense, we're not even plying ourselves with alcohol, even though I'd really like to at this point.
This is technically a restaurant. It does that Oregon thing where like you have to serve food, so it's a family establishment. You can just get alcohol here.
Okay, so I just insulted the head of the prophecy department, and frankly, she deserved it.
Yeah, she's kind of an
But-
asshole. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't fucking regret that. But I think we should maybe come up with some kind of ambush sneak plan to expose the illusion. Because this motherfucker is not going to stop talking. Because I'm assuming this has to be a distraction of some kind. So whoever else is working for the family steals whatever or tries whatever, right? Like, yeah, prophecy and whatever, but like we have to deal with the illusion first, or it's going to get worse, it's going to get weirder. Like, okay, what are our priorities right now? We need to figure that shit out.
Well, we still need a couple items.
I think the items are probably our best course of action sadly, once we figure out what the heck they are. Because respectfully, I don't think any of us stand a chance against that thing.
No, we don't.
No,
We
no.
could barely handle whatever that little ass creature.
Right. So I think figuring out what that one family has been up to and figuring out where the sword of cold fire or whatever it is, the menthol sword, and I'm sorry, a glass statue. Was there more to the glass statue?
It's so broad.
I'm like, I'm pretty sure my aunt
special
has
one?
like a crystal statue. Is that close enough?
It has to
Like-
be a specific one, right? Like from I don't know, from some special place or hidden somewhere or some shit like that.
I don't know if they just didn't tell us much or if I just didn't write down much. It just says glass statue.
That's all I got.
it was
That-
just glass statue.
That is, to be fair, you did get this prophecy secondhand from a 4-year-old. So
Fair.
or was it 8-year-old? It was a small child.
He was like 6.
Yeah.
Though kobolds grow quickly, so God knows. He's like 3 weeks old. I don't know anything about magic. Is there such a thing as like scrying or like things of that nature? Like,
Yeah.
can we like with the
Dawn?
with the little stone over the map or something?
Absolutely. There are forms like that might take some time and a bigger ritual, but there are some, and there's also some objects that somebody might be able to procure you something that could scry on things.
Could we go get the prophecy firsthand so that we're not getting it telephone style from a toddler?
In theory, we could, but that means going back to the giant biblically accurate motherfucker, past him back into the tree, and then delving wherever the kobold was to whichever mer creatures found him and decided to hang out with him for a week. Because that's where he got the prophecy from. So like we could absolutely try getting the first-hand account that he got, but I think that would take longer than scrying.
I think we should just go by what we have and just cry, because we don't really know what will provoke the elaborate fancy speakerphone there.
Yeah.
But we
So
also don't know what the glass statue looks like. So if we try and go, hey,
we still
show
got
me a glass statue.
Still got to get the sword though. The sword is a little more solid.
Okay,
I mean,
might
granted,
have.
you're the magic user, so if you're telling me that's not enough, then I'm out of ideas.
I mean, for the
Look down
glass
at you,
statue thing, we could split up for that. We like, if you look, Bebo's clearly comfortable with you. Bebo, if you want, you can take Damian with you and go back down. Hope if you can avoid the illusion, while Claudio and me can do some can do some spying shenanigans. We can try and test this illusion's boundaries. We can see what will work.
From reading Little Man's notes at the tree, did I get because I was able to decipher his notes, did I get a sense of how far the underground grotto was? Had he made it that far? Did he know where it was?
That's right. He has never made it to said grotto, to this place where this child says they went to. In fact, in his notes, he has expressed massive annoyance about it. How was a child able to get there and I was not? And
bad at this, but
yeah. And I mean, you did glean that like things rearrange themselves, and there's definitely some sort of old magics at work that will take time to unwind, especially for somebody like Seymour.
I will relay that to the group. If I can make a suggestion, toss out a plan. Leihoku, you are, for better or worse, our mage. So if you can find a method of scrying at least on the sword, that would be immensely helpful, because relaying all the stuff about the tree and the grotto, it would be a real long shot for us to be able to get back down there. Anjum, if you can assist them in acquiring whatever they need to do a scry, because I got a feeling that's probably not cheap, or at least not easily accessible. That then, and we can get that done. I'm getting tired. If we can get that done in the next, both Liz and Claudio, because it's been a long day, in the next couple hours, that would be immensely helpful, so we can start on trying to get that tomorrow. and Damian and I can go on a side quest and see if we maybe can't retrace steps from yesterday and maybe get some kind of lead or something on his body while y'all take care of the scrying and magic and money.
I mean, I know in the chaos you all forgot, but like it is magically, or at least in the sense of the way right now everything's working, it is likely that if we find Damian's body, we might find something connected to the prophecy.
And
Because there has to be.
I will absolutely be calling y'all 911, 911, 911 if that's the case. You already
That's not my number. You know my number. It is 18. It is 18.
You already track me, so it's not like you won't know where I am.
We just make a group chat.
Right. Does that sound reasonable to everybody?
Absolutely.
Fabulous.
Uh,
I need a
I need a-
sandwich. And then
and
I
a
think we
drink.
can go. Yes, heavily. Once
Fuck,
this is
I'm
done,
gonna-
I'm not being sober for a month.
I've got like two real ancient scotches from the fires of hell. You can come over to my place. We can black the fuck out after this.
Fabulous. All right. Cool. Great. We have a plan. Go team, go.
I'm gonna start texting Alohi.
Okay.
Hey, minor change in research plans. If you can bring me whatever you've got text-wise on scrying, just put it in my apartment.
Locate object or whatever the damn
Yeah.
nonsense would be.
Yeah. I mean, you can still send that, but you open your phone and realize that you have missed text from Alohi, and
Oh,
she's
no.
like, "Are you okay? Is everything fine? I saw you on the news, and there's like a blurry screenshot of like you from like a news broadcast,
Like I'm a
holding
cryptid.
like, yeah."
Oh, I'd text her first. I'm okay. I'm alive. And then the request for information. Stay away from the Palace Square.
She says, yeah, she texts back. She just gives you thumbs up back. And yeah.
Oh no.
And like a
I'm
gif of just someone going, phew, like
I'm a
just like
horrible role model. Okay. Okay. She'll get a head start on that while
yeah.
we pause.
So yeah, some mechanical things in the ways that you can spend your experience, your XP, is that if you use 2 experience, you can cobble together a short-term device or ability. So this might be something that, like, if you're willing to spend the XP, with what Alohi is getting you and everything, you would probably be able to make something to scry. But yeah, you get Alohi started up on that. Bebo does not seem to want food, or I guess is happy with just some water, just like spritzed on it. And
His feet move.
yeah, it's got little feet, and they just like kick a little.
Oh, like squish, squish.
Well, it's very squishy.
Oh, how are you going to stop the apocalypse?
Bebo.
Debo.
Right.
Is my soon-to-be best friend still here
Your soon-to-be best friend.
at the bar? The other ghost.
Oh yeah, he's still here.
I just want to ghost call. I didn't call anybody when I was here. What are you talking about?
The last time you were here, you like did that whole like psychic thing you were doing. It's real loud to the ghosts.
Yeah, I didn't know I could do that. That was the first time.
Well, don't do it. It's rude.
Okay, I'll do
all
my
these
best.
all you new ghosts are so impolite. You don't know the rules.
Well, yeah, it's just new. It literally just happened. It's been a really long day.
Now it's only gonna get longer.
When you died, was your body? Did you know where your body was?
Yeah, it was right here.
Cool. I don't know where my body is.
I choked on a piece of chicken. Wasn't my finest moment.
Oh, damn. That's that's kind of a bummer, not gonna lie.
And they eventually invented a maneuver to help with that. But at that point, we didn't have the technology back then. Couldn't save me.
Yeah, I mean, that could be prevented a little bit better now. Bummer, dude. Any idea why my body would be missing?
Did someone take it?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Maybe you just forgot where it was. Do you remember where you died?
Yeah, at home, I guess. I mean,
You
it would have to be.
Oh yeah, that's right. You don't always remember like the moments around your death. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it was
come back a
like,
little later and you start seeing it.
yeah, there was like a knock on the door, and I went to go get the door, but then it was like I was sitting back down, and then there was another knock on the door, and I went to go answer the door, and that time there was a person there, and I was already dead. But I don't know where my body is.
When did that happen?
Like 7 hours ago, maybe?
Uh, well, you should probably find it fast. If you find it fast, you can maybe get back into it.
That would be ideal.
At least that's what they say. I don't know. Sometimes you can't, sometimes you can. There's not
Okay.
really rules. There's rules about politeness, but there's not really rules about like dying. There's a
Hmm.
million ways to die and a million reasons you could go back into your body. Some people come out of their body for like a minute. I saw on like a talk, somebody was talking about like being above their body and stuff. And then they just went right back
Hmm.
into it. And then you got those weird people who can like move their ghost other places.
Hmm. Am I supposed to be locked in the place I died? Because obviously I'm not locked in place.
Like I said, there's not really rules.
Huh.
I'm locked here, but and that's just because I'm stubborn.
Okay. I mean, at least you know.
I saw the light. It was loud. I said, fuck that.
Valid. I don't remember seeing light, I don't think. Well, I've got like 107 other things I also have to take care of, so I'll have to put this whole finding my body on the back burner, but I guess I have to do it sooner rather than later.
What's your name, kid?
Damian,
Name's Villy.
good to meet you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
we'll
I
be
guess
best friends in no time.
you see almost if he had a physical body, he would have had a physical reaction to you saying that. He's like, I'm sure I'll see you around, I guess. You seem fine.
Just you wait, you're gonna love me.
Go ahead and make an intellect roll. Let's see how charming you are.
Let me
If
make
you
sure.
if you
I
got
don't
any
think I
skills or
have
abilities
anything.
to help, that yeah.
I don't think I do. And I think most social roles are not good for me because of being a ghost, but this is another ghost, so 16.
Okay, 16. That's really good. Um, he seems to soften just a little bit, but goes back into his like drunk Victorian pose, like just grumpy, big old tusks. Yeah,
Just you wait. Mark my words. And I'll head out on whatever thing we're going to go do.
excellent.
If there's like 2 minutes where Leihoku is making phone calls and sending texts and everything, um, that Anjum is not right next to her. Um, Claudio would probably come over and be like, "Oh, when I stopped to get this, pointing to the bag of dynamite, I grabbed when you were outside the prophecy thing, hall, whatever. You'd mentioned cobalt tears. So I grabbed these for you. Um, and he pulls out the two gemstones, one cut, one uncut, and they're kind of like a blue green, sea green, and he hands them over. He's like, they're called cobalt tears. They're usually found like by deep sea vents and stuff like that, places where it's hot with high pressure. I don't know why you need them, but I had some, so I figured if they'd be helpful.
It's that's really sweet. It was a nickname for a plant that I'm looking for.
Oh, wrong ones. My bad.
I mean, are you?
I mean, back in the before times, once long ago when I had a future, I was going into jewelry making, so I'm pretty good at carving crystals and gemstones and stuff. So I mean, you can have. I was practicing on them, so I mean, they might be helpful for something. I don't know magic stuff, but they're useful occasionally.
Coco will pick one up and go, keep the other one. That way we match. And
Yeah.
I don't know what you do normally, but you know, I don't think you don't have a future.
It's lately normally is running errands for Anjum, and I'm down in the mines. So but I just wanted uh I just grabbed them while I was down there because you'd mentioned them. um I let me know if there's any, like, if you need any other stones for like the scrying or anything. I can probably grab some since we're gonna probably be starting um back back at at the apartment.
Yeah. I'll check with Alohi and see if we need anything specific, but I
All
guess
right.
now I have a rock guy.
Yeah. Yep. All right. We should get going so we can, so the frickin' trains don't stop running. And I will pat Bevo on the head. I'll be like, please don't scream anymore. You're doing good, buddy. And I'll pat him on the head and I'll be, Damian, you ready to go?
I'm good.
Woo,
Let's head out.
let's go.
As they exit, Hoku's just gonna go, be careful, be safe, please.
Always.
Don't run at any more building
I was-
tall beings.
I wasn't running at it.
If you die, remember where your body is, please.
I will do my best.
Hey,
Don't
Yeah.
die.
Keep
I'm
each
already
other
dead.
safe.
It's okay.
Keep each other safe. please. And Claudio, as much of a pain in the ass you are sometimes, I still do need you. So,
I
know
know.
that
Who else is gonna pick up your laundry? I get it. Come on, we gotta go get this train. The subway's gonna
it's
stop
not
running.
just that. It's not just that you are a valuable member of the organization, but yes, also for that. But still, just look, our I like grab Claudio's shoulder and I look, Claudio, we got no like official deal, okay? Not like the one I have with Oro. That's completely different. With you, look, you're just someone you're kind of my employee, and I've already told you this before, but I'll tell you again. If you want me to forge like references or whatever, that you can go back into trade, you can go back to trade school. I will do that once this is all over. Because honestly, I think you've gone above and beyond. You've clearly earned it.
I hear you. I could forge the papers myself. They're going to be on the lookout for that, especially coming from Winnie. We can talk about it after the end of the world.
Look, I still got a name here. If they could come, they would at least believe a reference from me. I have told you this again and again. Literally, look, jackass, you have to let somebody help you.
I don't have to do shit but die eventually. I gotta go catch the subway. You have to learn how to take no. And I like wiggle out of Anjum's grasp and duck out the door.
You're a dumbass, Claudio.
You're not the first person to tell me that. And I keep moving.
Okay. And Claudio, where are you heading to?
Back to the apartment if that's the last time Damian remembers having a whole body.
Yep.
We start there.
Excellent. So you you head back that way. It's starting to get the sun is starting to set. Night is overtaking the city. You make your way back. Leihoku, where are you heading to from the restaurant?
I'm waiting for Alohi to tell me what's what, like what we need. 'cause
Oh,
I
yeah.
imagine we gotta like grab it before we set up.
Yeah, Alohi will come back. Go ahead and just give me a quick intellect check. I believe you are trained in understanding magic stuff, so that'll ease things for you.
I got a 5.
Alohi texts you back and says, there are so many books on scrying. Everyone wants to scry, it seems, and everyone's tried it a million different ways. We either need mirrors or polished glass or polished stones, or we need a reflective liquid surface. There are so many rituals.
I'm gonna text her. Do you think the pool in my apartment would work?
You get back, maybe, probably, yes.
That way we're not out in the open. That dice is going to jail. What else? Is it just I don't have to like chop the toe off of a magical creature or something?
No, you might not need to. Some say you need to touch the object. Some say you need a drawing of the object. Some say you need to have seen the object. Some say you need to visualize the object. There's people are really nosy.
Yeah. I was thinking about this before we went to break. I'm wondering if maybe, because it has to be all three of these things, if Bebo has some kind of connection to them, and if we could use him as like a jumping off point.
That's yeah. I mean, you've already got the sense that like Bebo is just oozing magic. Like
Yeah.
magic is in its very cries out. So
Magical little dude. Yeah, let's
okay.
as assuming that I don't have to pick up anything else, we would also be heading for the apartment.
Yeah. Fortunately, you do not have to sacrifice any creatures or get any weird herbs or anything.
Thank God.
Although, like, Alohi does say that, like, there is one person who got really high on drugs and was insistent that that was part of the ritual, but no one else has corroborated that.
I don't want to be high for the end of the world.
It, yeah, that makes sense.
Doesn't
Damian's
hurt.
not there, but that makes one of us.
Claudio and Anjum hear that in the wind, and
You're with
they
me.
just, oh yeah, I'm with you. So I'm like, I'm peeking over your shoulder just to check the text messages, and when you say that out loud, I'm like, you are a lot. Honestly, you should considering that.
Okay. I
Just
maybe
just on a
after
general basis.
there's a lot of stuff that has to go on to run a coven. I need to be clear-headed.
Fair enough. Okay. Do we need is there something we need to buy, steal, take from someone? I like my magic knowledge is to put it in a word, hellish. So
No, it looks like if I use my personal tank in my apartment and we've got Bebo as a focus, if I can just get into the correct mind space, hopefully we can go off a vague description and we don't have to kill anything or get anything else to figure out where these things are.
what do you need to get into the right mind space? Is it just your apartment?
We'll get there. Don't touch anything. I'm going to I'm just going to take a second to clear my head and see how it goes.
Okay. Okay.
There's a lot of paper in my apartment.
I'll just I'll put Autumn on a train back to my apartment. Or actually no, you know what, I'm gonna, Autumn is still a little woozy. I think it might be best that they come with us. Yeah. Is it fine that Autumn comes with us? It's just I have a duty of care, so
People crash on my couch all the time. It's practically made for random folks coming in and out.
fantastic. I'm gonna buy a bottle. I'm gonna get like a bottle of wine from here just for me personally. I think after seeing your worst fucking fear, generational trauma is a thing. I'm just gonna go get a bottle.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have taken my mother up on that trip. And I go up to the bar. I buy like a bottle of like shard a vodka. Essentially, I initially wanted to do wine, but like nope, I'm doing vodka, and I just buy a bottle from the bar, and then we proceed on to Leihoku's apartment.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it sounds like you're all headed to back to the Oasis. So yeah. I mean, it is the largest residential building in the city. It makes sense. So but yeah, you all make your way back there. I think we'll go back to Claudio and Damian. You get to Damian's apartment. Sam is already back from work and is like and the Oasis is close enough to what is going on downtown that it's just outside is just sirens and chaos and light, and the the giant creature is still, the angel is still standing out there. Its eyes, the eye creatures are watching people. The police have not been able to advance closer. But yeah, you make your way up into your apartment. Sam is like, I'm glad you're alive. Oh, wait a second. Sorry, I'll get used to it.
Yeah. It's fine. It's Sam. Claudio, Sam.
That's good.
Jinx is running around somewhere. I'm sure she'll be out here eventually.
Cool.
Yeah, no, not alive. Don't know where my body is. That's why we're here. We're trying to figure out where my body could be.
Sam
You haven't
says,
seen my body, have you?
I mean, no. I mean, I haven't looked under the cabinets, I guess, but that would be weird.
All right.
Well, yeah.
Run me through your morning again, please.
Okay. So I was getting ready like normal, and I was sitting on the couch, and I was packing the bong, and there was a knock on the door, and so I went to go answer the door, but then it was like I was sitting back on the couch, and someone knocked on the door, and I got up and went to the door and opened it, and it was the guy with the weird summons to go do the thing we had to go do.
Did you open the door or did you go to open the door? Did the door
first
ever
time?
actually make it? Yes, the first time. Did the door ever actually make it open?
Disaster tour guide, do I recall?
From your perspective, you went to the door, you looked through the peephole, and then you were on the couch again. You don't remember what you saw through the peephole. You don't remember opening the door.
I don't remember opening the door. I looked through the peephole. I don't remember what I saw, but I looked through the peephole and then I was back on the couch.
First question might be stupid. Is the peephole still intact?
Yes, it is, because when you
Okay.
opened the door, when
Good.
Claudio, you looked through the peephole again the second time, but you couldn't see anyone because it was a gnome.
Cool.
But yeah.
I'm like, I assume that would have been, the first question, but is there any kind of, do you have like a computer or anything like in the living room area where you were at?
Yeah, my laptop usually sits on the coffee table.
Do I have any computer stuff? No. Dang. Let's be real, they're recording everything. Okay. You
And as far as I know, nothing's missing, right?
Go ahead and give me a quick intellect check. Claudio, you can do this as well. So
just straight intellect?
Yeah. You have the noticing small things, so that'll be eased for you.
Okay, then let me re-roll it.
11
Oh,
for
It's
me.
freaking worse every time.
What'd you
I-
get, Damian?
11.
11. Okay. As far as you can tell, nothing. Well, actually, 11 is pretty good for this. Something is missing. There is. You realize that a mug you use all the time in the mornings, it's not here. Your mug is not here.
Wait, where's my cup? I have a mug that I use every day. It should be here on the table.
Sam says, I haven't seen it. I don't think Jinx broke it. And you hear just in front of the other room, how dare you accuse me of breaking things?
You've definitely broken things before. Stop being a liar.
They deserved it. Your cup didn't deserve it.
Well, do you know where my cup is?
Jinx comes out of the other room, stretches a big stretch. Front legs and back legs. The tail just extends out as well. Takes his sweet time, her sweet time coming over to you, rubs against you, and says, "Oh, it's not here?
No, it's not here. Have you seen it?
You definitely had coffee this morning. I know I smelled that."
Well, can you smell where my cup is then?
Can you smell a cup?
You have a super sniffer.
Yeah, for things that have smells.
But there was coffee in the cup, so the cup should smell like coffee.
Yeah, but so does the coffee pod.
Don't act like you can't differentiate.
Yeah, but I don't know where your cup is.
If it were a treat, you would know where it is.
Yeah, I would. You got a treat?
Not unless you see my cup.
Does this one have a treat? And looks at you and like hops down and like rubs your legs, Claudio.
Uh, hey, I just saw Damian have a full conversation with the cat, which I cannot hear speaking.
No, you can hear the cat speaking. This cat talks
Oh,
just
okay.
flat out.
Cool. Because I was like, all right, well, maybe that's just a ghost thing. I got a bite of jerky if you want. It's a little tough, but it doesn't taste bad. Are you, if you want,
Yeah. If you got
all right.
treats, you better give them to me.
I
Be
go ahead and
nice.
reach
God.
in and
What's not
Hair off.
nice?
tear off a piece of jerky. Uh,
Pounces at it and starts gnawing on it.
do you know? We have cell phones, so I imagine do any of the neighbors have the equivalent of like ring cameras?
Go ahead and give me another intellect roll. Like, see what you clocked on the way in.
Please.
Gain an XP. Yeah. You that is a nat 20 for everyone watching at home. Fantastic. So that is a major effect. So yeah, you know where like the building has security cameras. A few people have the equivalent of ring cameras on their doors. Kind of doorbell cameras. So somebody saw something, maybe.
Dope. I am shit at talking to people. I would imagine I have a friend or two on security in the building, from a past life. Whether or not they're still willing to help me is debatable. Damien, are you comfortable talking to any of your neighbors you borrow sugar, borrow milk back in a past life? Sorry, bad joke.
Sure, I can talk to my neighbors. Above the table, I do have positive social interaction tasks with living creatures are hindered,
Oh,
but
so
I
and
don't think that I would know that. So
and my positive social interaction is also an inability. So we are the best to
we
have
both have
come to
inability
do
and
this.
positive social interactions. Sweet.
I do have intimidation though. So I mean,
Yeah,
if you
I'm practiced in that too. So
if you don't need to be on good terms with your neighbors, we could get this information.
I like to think I'm at least somebody's bud tender here.
Yeah, like this isn't new interactions though. This is just
Yeah, these are like people who know me.
Yeah, well, I can't imagine it would be too bad. I don't know any of them. I know the guy at security.
Absolutely. Yeah, you can go talk to one of your neighbors that has a doorbell cam. There's a person
Sweet.
across the way. It's a she's kind of an older woman. She is I'm gonna say she's an older elven woman, which that by that standards means she's incredibly old. And but she kind of keeps to herself. You've gotten like a paranoid vibe, but you have had like kind of positive interactions crossing her in the hall in the past.
Do I know if she partakes in the weed?
You think you've seen her come down to what's midges a couple times. So yeah.
Fantastic. All right, I'll go knock on her door.
And I'll go down to talk to security.
Yeah.
Or find my friend wherever the heck she is hiding.
Yeah. Damian, you knock on the door and the door opens up and you see that they're like the entrance to you see the woman's face, but behind her is like a board and there's like little magnets or something on the board. And as the door opens, like they begin to glow and she like looks over her shoulder at them and then looks at you and she says, "What happened to you?"
I think I died.
That makes sense. That I'm trying not to get haunted. These things have been going haywire all day and they
I'm not
detect
trying to haunt you.
good. She's still like is a little seems a little unsure about what you said. Go ahead and give me an intellect roll.
18.
18. Even hindered, that's really good. So yeah, she says, well, you know her name is you just call her Mrs. Abernathy. And she says, well, come on in, I guess. Do you like tea? Can you drink tea? I don't know. I'm trying to keep mephits away.
I can certainly try to drink tea. Brought you a gift and just hand her a couple of joints. In case, arthritis or anything acts up.
She yeah, you set them on the table. She like eyes them. She like picks it up and says, "Excellent." There's like a little like ornate tin on her table. She like pulls up the lid, sets one in there, and brings out the lighter and says, "Feel free to light up." So how can I help you?
Well, I'm hoping that your doorbell cam might have saw someone or something here earlier today.
Oh,
I don't know how I died and I don't know where my body is. So,
well, when did you die, honey?
earlier this morning, early afternoon, late morning.
She pulls off some reading glasses that were like down her shirt and like on a chain, and she pulls them off and she goes over to her computer and starts typing one key at a time to put in her password. And eventually she brings it up and she says, what time? It's like this morning. What's today's date? What year is it? Okay. Every corner of her home is just covered in tchotchkes from a lifelong lived. Like there's pictures of people from like hundreds of years ago. Like just, there's paintings and little things from bygone eras. And but she is typing at this computer that is easily 25 years old. And it hums, the fans just run at full blast, and she eventually brings it up and oh yeah, a little gnome fellow. And it looks like a handsome little fox.
Oh, before the gnome fellow.
Before the gnome. She brings it back and she says, oh, that's weird. Must have messed up. And you see that someone comes from the elevator. As the elevator doors open, it's like the video is like scratched and it like tears at where an outline of a person would be. It varies in height and width, but something has. This figure walks from the elevator to your door. There's some time. You see yourself answer the door. You bring them inside. Eventually they leave, but it's still this block of distorted, almost like someone scratched over film, but this is a digital camera. Like it doesn't make much sense what
Like
you're seeing.
somebody cloaked themselves somehow.
Like somebody
magically,
cloaked
perhaps.
themselves. And you would remember earlier today you were attacked by a guild of assassins, so
Okay. Can you drop me like that little clip?
oh yes. What's your email address?
I'll give her my email address.
She types it one character at a time.
Yep.
She gets it wrong the first time.
Backspace all the way back.
Yep. It takes you're here a good like 45 minutes to do this one thing.
That's fine. Can I drink the tea?
Yeah, you can drink the tea.
Fantastic.
It's you can interact with these things, but it's like everything's like dull. Everything's just a little off. It's not as intense. The only thing that seems to really affect you the same way is weed. Like it's something
Small
about
blessings.
yeah. You feel that like magical things have affected you just the same, but mundane things don't seem to affect you the same way.
Fascinating. Well, I'll patiently wait.
Yep.
And then once she sent that off, I'll thank her for her time. And if you need anything at any point, feel free to come and knock on my door.
She says, I will. You can send that lovely cat over here anytime.
Wait, what do you? I've never sent her over here. What do you mean?
Oh, she's over here all the time.
For what?
Oh, I keep a little wet food around.
Okay.
You never know who's going to come over.
Okay. I can't even be mad. Can't knock the hustle. Menace. Absolute menace, that cat. Anyway, thank you. And I will head back home. And then once Claudio is back, I will show him the video.
Claudio, you go down to security and yeah, you see there's I'll say it's actually one of the it's another dwarf. She works here. She actually lets her beard kind of grow longer on the sides. lighter skin, red hair. She's, she is kicked back. You almost think she's asleep when you get to the security counter. But you conspicuously make a noise, I imagine, on the way in, and she like kind of perks up and she's just like just looking, watch the monitors.
Hey, Seely.
Hey,
How's
you
it
up
been?
to- pretty good, pretty good. Not getting into too much trouble.
I wish I could say the same,
Have you seen the shit going on outside?
and I will reach for the little pendant. I'll be like, you see the shit that I'm wrapped up with?
What the
Showing
fuck
her
is-
the. Mhm.
You?
I know, that's what I said.
Okay. Whole fancy now, getting too good for us out here.
I tried getting out of it. They won't let me.
Yeah, they never do they?
Anyway, I need a little help. I have permission. You saw, I showed you. And it's real. Like you can actually look at it. It's not fake permission.
Yeah, you like show her closely. She says,
Yeah.
they use real gold for this stuff?
I hope I get to keep it. Pawn it for something.
Yeah.
Actually, that'd probably be bad. I don't know if I should have this, let alone someone like. Anyway, uh, this morning, friend of mine got in the building, trying to figure out who all was coming in and out around that time. I'm saying between 7 and 11. Up on what floor is Damian on? Like 95 or something.
Yeah.
Or
50th, I
Damian.
think.
Yeah,
50th.
Damian was in the middle.
Yeah.
50th floor.
Oh, I know,
I'm
Damian.
guessing. Yeah.
Yeah, 50th floor, 107.
I'm guessing there's magic involved, and I know the security, what y'all got access to is way better than any of the ring cameras, so might be able to actually see through something.
All right. Yeah. Let me take a look. She kind of pushes the office chair she's in to another set of monitors that has like, playback. And she begins scrubbing through the video and she's go ahead and actually I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll something just to see. Okay. She begins scrubbing through here and she pulls up the timestamp and like you get the picture of Damien's door in the elevator. It's like a shot down the hall from the security camera. And the elevator opens up and you see a figure come up and you see the full figure of this person, but the face, just the face is obscured. I'm going to GM intrude here. I'm going to give you an XP. You can have an XP to someone else. But the figure turns to look at the camera and you see a sigil form, not on the video, but on the surface of the screen itself. A sigil appears, burning, and it melts its way through the entire monitor. Sparks fly off the computer. She backs up, like narrowly avoiding like burning herself. She's like, what the fuck?
Well, shit.
Well, I'm gonna have to call my boss. And possibly the police, but they're a little tied up with things.
They should just leave that thing alone. It's not going anywhere. At least not right now. Uh, were there any distinguishing, like, I know I couldn't see the face, distinguishing features, fancy shoes? Like, again, if we got attacked by the Assassin's Guild, like, I'm gonna guess probably not. However, some people are just fucking arrogant. Tattoos.
Yeah. You definitely got more details, so go ahead and give me an intellect roll.
Am I still doing the we're finding, noticing small details?
Yeah, it's just a straight D20. That's just going to ease the difficulty. So. That's another nat 20. Oh my God. Okay. And you are correct. This building security is much better than old lady Abernathy's ring cam. So gain an XP. And just an FYI, XP can be, you can spend XP to re-roll any die roll that you roll. So, but yes, you see, you don't get much detail because like whatever enchantment this person had on them still managed to block out their face. It still managed to like make the image a little too fuzzy, but you definitely see the outline of a dagger, and yeah, you see the tattoo that clearly denotes that this is from someone from House Scatterwind.
Okay. Yeah, I will point. Well, the monitor just exploded. So I will, be like, when y'all are able to bring that back up, preferably with a mage nearby, that's a House Scatterwind assassin. There's a dagger on his left thigh, and the tattoo is like up just on his neck. You can get like the bottom half of it. I know this is a big ask. I know you got to report all this, but when you can you go back and watch friend enter the building, like reverse it when they get on the elevator and when they're coming in, see if you can't get more information, and maybe just hit me up?
Yeah, absolutely, right away.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's just looking at the pile of computers. She says, "This is fucking cool. Like, what the hell are you getting yourself into? This is fucking rad."
No, it the fuck it isn't. The fuck it isn't.
What are you talking about?
Me the fuck out.
I sit the fuck behind a desk and do nothing all day. Like, this is awesome.
Well, now you're in now. You got a monitor blown up on you. I got a baby now. It's a watermelon.
You have a baby? And as she says you have a baby, you see that, like, the news is on the TV that here, and the angel, as night has fallen on the city, the wings that were protecting this angel have all drawn in. It floats itself back up into the air, has stopped speaking its message, and it floats up into the air and moves itself over the Fortress of Delight. It stretches out its hands and just holds position there. These eye drones begin just circling around. It holds there and waits. And with that, I believe we'll call this the end of our session tonight.
Woo.
I love this game so much. So this is awesome. We have some. It is stressful, yes. But yeah, y'all done good today. I've got some answers that y'all didn't have before. And you're on the path to other things. So let's go ahead and do our outros. We'll start with you, Abalasha.
Hi, I've been Anjum Argent Khan, who is kind of slowly spiraling, but still on it. We're still going. We have plans. We have things to do. So that's there. Probably is absolutely going to call her mom after everything is done, and probably have a good cry about it, and definitely consider that trip to hell. I have been Abhilasha slash Percival. You can find me mostly on Blue Sky now at Ombre, Ombre, which is another word for brown, because Ombre Lesbian Night. You can find me there. I've started to move mostly there now. You can find me having unhinged conversations and just generally kind of building up my profile again, because that's what we do these days. Also, you can, if you want to check out my stories or anything like that, you can go check it out on my blog, Abhinuesis, ABHINUESIS at .wordpress.com. I have some fun stories there. I also have another story I'm working on, which I'm going to publish there and on Scribble Hub. So let's see how that goes. Also, I contributed to 2 TTRPG books by Daylight Publishing. One of them called Ford Star, and the other one was about Atlantis, whose name I have forgotten for a second. But essentially, these are new books. I contributed to the world building and some real fun NPCs. So please do go check them out. I'm sure you will enjoy them.
Fantastic. Liz.
Hey, I am Liz. I have been Claudio Juarez, your voice of reason felon. You can find me wherever you feel like trying to find me at Fuzzy Flippers 05. That is Blue Sky, TikTok while we still got it. Where the heck else is there? I mean, if you really want to try and find me on YouTube, I don't know why you'd want to do that, but you could. Mostly I'm here lately. Trying to get into a couple other things, so we'll see how it goes in the next few weeks. But otherwise, it's been fun.
Awesome. Nico.
Hi, I'm Nico, and I have been Leihoku Ahuna. You're very distracted, very anxious caster. You can find me mostly on Blue Sky at this point at InkyToeBeans. I don't do much. All of my projects right now are kind of hush hush secret, so I don't have anything to talk about yet. So stay safe, folks. Stay safe, please. Stay healthy. And we will see you next week.
Awesome. Jaden.
Hey friends, I am Soliloquy Jaden. You can find me everywhere online as FatSapphicBro. I mostly hang out on TikTok while we have it and make a variety of content. Feel free to follow me if you'd like. I've also started recently streaming Animal Crossing New Horizons. I upload it to Twitch and YouTube and also TikTok. So again, you can find me everywhere, FatSapphicBro. As for TTRPG actual play streaming, all the minute details are in the announcements, but I'm here on Twitch most Sundays, 7:30 to 9:30 p.m., most Mondays, 6 to 9 p.m., and most Tuesdays from 6 to 9 p.m., all Pacific time, not the last 7 days of each month. Thanks.
And I'm Archangelic. You can find me here at all the times Soliloquy just said in the announcements. You can find many links for me on my website, archangelic.space. I am also doing professional GMing. So if you're interested in having me GM for you, you can book me on startplaying.games/GM/archangelic. I have pretty open availability if anyone wants me to run a game for them. So we can discuss rates and you can book me. If you've missed any of our games, you can check them out on YouTube. The link is in the chat and in the channel description. we also have a podcast version of this game. You can search up. Actually, we do not have a podcast version of this game yet. That's a lie because I had not got around to the audio cast. But we do have a Patreon supported after show that we're about to go into. You can find those at patreon.com/lanternlightadventures. The after show will always be free, but your support would mean the world to us. Thank you again to you wonderful players. Thank you for being here and going along with this wild situation. Thank you to our audience for joining us. And lastly, thank you to our producer, Polly Guys, for helping us stream this show. We appreciate you, and we couldn't do it without you. And with that, as always, folks, we love you, and we hope to see you next time. Bye, y'all.